Diggins with a wild shot, missing everything. And good defense, as you mentioned there, by the Aces. Tight window pass inside, good. Drive, little strong off glass. Ogwumike with the board. Loose ball, and Gray comes away out of the pack with it. Williams in transition, in a rush. Finds Ogwumike and got stripped clean by Gray.
What they want to happen, and if one player is being...
Chat green, folks. It wasn't pretty, but they got the message. Wilson with an auspicious...
And Noel Quinn talks about Wheeler's leadership in the locker room as well.
Hey, when you're from the bottom, when you're from Dade County, you like that.
Are you familiar with that?
You just kind of like that. Gray! That jumper's wet. A defender and getting buckets, then he's doing pretty well.
And she told me Bam did not take it easy on her, and it would tee her off.
Well, it's paying dividends. Gray puts her head down, burrowing her way to the bucket. Got it back. What a dime! How did she find Smith? Wow. Needle here, Carolyn.
Yeah, Chelsea Gray knows where everyone is on the floor. Even after the offensive rebound, recognizes she's getting a double team before she even gets the ball.
Smith on the roll. Sprays it out one more to a wide open Wilson. That's butter. Straight butter. Period. Here's Gray.
Yeah, the 16 points in this quarter that Seattle have come from Skylar Diggins.
All fake.
Jewel Lloyd has found her rhythm from the three-point line, and the thing that she was doing earlier was kind of drifting.
The turnaround, both with her play and with her voice.
Well, and also the trust that Becky Hammond has in her.
Chelsea Gray, Parks hands it off to Gray. Off the flare. Young, pure. For the third consecutive game going back to the regular season, shot the three extremely well. Wilson, little light work for her. Brings it across. Behind the screen by Smith. Here's Wilson on the blow-by. Got it to go with the offhand around Ogwumike. Wilson picked up her dribble. Shot clock under 10. Here's Chelsea Gray. Gray used the self-checkout line.
Shot clock running down. Chelsea Gray has a clock in her head. No time, no problem. In the first quarter of the first 5 games, won the ball game. This is going to come down to a nail-biter in the first quarter.
Gray off the screen, steps back, got it. Chelsea Gray
only had 5 points, but impacted the game in other ways in game 1, cutting lane.
Here's Gray guarded by Wheeler. Wilson rolls, they switched it, and Wilson made them pay. Yeah.
There was going to be a problem.
It'd be your own people sometime. Gray with the hostage dribble, snakes the screen. Out to Smith on the drive, got to the rim. Boy, she has been a wonderful addition.
That Izzy has.
Boy, good denied defense by Sykes. Cross court to Gray. Great ball fake, and the three is pure. Drew the contact, but no whistle. A plaintive Diggins looking at the officials. Meanwhile, at the other end, Kirsten Bell with Ogwumike. She got stripped by Gray out of bounds.
That's what NECA's got to do. Stay determined.
Wow, somebody hit the snooze button and left Jackie Young wide open for 3.
You just said it was her birthday.
Gray off the screen by Wilson. She fakes the dribble handoff action and the pull-up. Light work for Asia Wilson. Gray. And Melissa Smith with the rebound. Another opportunity. Great time inside by the point guard. Free throw line.
But after an offensive rebound, Chelsea Gray still keeping her head in, and players, they're checking the clock. They are knowing time is running out.
Give and go. Wilson gets it back. Here's Gray with 4 on the shot clock. Young inside with the reverse. And 1. Jackie Young letting them know.
Jackie Young with the hard cut on the baseline drive with the reverse to avoid the length of Malonga. Little English up from game 1 to game 2.
Ogwumike missing from 15. Nice hit ahead to Wilson inside. Wheels on Ogwumike for the bucket. Good ball pressure out top by Wheeler. Wilson on the DHO action to Gray. Gray goes between the legs and knocks him down. Gray talked to Seattle back to within 2. Young with a quick drive by Wheeler. Get into the front court.
The Aces starting this second quarter without A'ja Wilson on the floor.
Chelsea Gray says, let me clear my throat. With her second field goal. Malonga with a nice catch, then lost it. Good help defense that time by Gray. Hasn't scored yet in 9 minutes of action. Coming off the bench during that 17-game winning streak. Gray, man, she used to...
With all the pressure that is focused on taking away the perimeter of the Aces, Chelsea Gray is finding those opportunities when she can.
Williams to Malonga, couldn't make the catch. In transition on ABC, then our coverage continues on ESPN at 5. Coverage tips with WNBA Countdown at 2:30 on ABC. Wilson inside, over length. Boy, Seattle really denying every pass. Wilson inside, got that one to go.
A'ja's pull through, going to the...
Still a one-possession game. Gray, open, got it. Chelsea Gray. 7 seconds to go, plenty of time for Seattle. Sykes got blocked by Gray, the putback good.
You don't have to make them all the time, just at the right time.
Good defense on Gray, nice cut by Lloyd. Got open for the bucket, and what a delivery.
Chelsea Gray.
Gray against Diggins.
And Chelsea calling A'ja Wilson up. She knows you got to play through A'ja Wilson.
They switched it. Wilson on the roll. Got it and won. Her 6th playoff game with 30 points or more.
With the efficiency, the effectiveness that A'ja Wilson has played with in this game, yeah, you got to get on her back and ride her the rest of the way.
Again to 2 points. Gray off the Wilson drag. Now she flips it. Tough shot by Chelsea Gray.
Or lost, I think, by who wins the battle in the paint.
Wilson goes back door on the cut. 33-4.
A'ja Wilson, another 30-piece, being aggressive, attacking, laying out like a long jumper, high jumper, triple jumper.
Of this win in game 3. Doing a lot of damage in the paint.
She got 21 points in this second half.
Back to Gray. Off the Wilson screen. Williams stayed attached. Wilson inside. Got the fortuitous roll. A'ja Wilson. One more look at this. Was there miscommunication there?
On the roll, and the shot fake was the key part of that to get the finish. 2 nights ago, A'ja Wilson was going straight into Malonga, and Malonga was rebound battered around. There's Jackie. Always active. Gets it back and hits it through. Averaging 29 points per game is A'ja in the 3 playoff games against Seattle. Chelsea elevates that funky shot. In round 1, they certainly were. Had them for both game 2 and game 3, the wins against Atlanta. On the switch, and now Gray with the step back.
Again, that's an impact in just the few minutes she has played in this game.
Sam Ward with China Robinson and Angel Gray joining you this afternoon. There's the A'ja Wilson.
Guarding without fouling. Right here, A'ja Wilson gets in the low block. They're not sending a double to Wilson. She spins back to the right hand, easy kiss off the glass with contact. She can hit the outside shot, but really wanted to see her more in the paint in her minutes.
First rest for both Boston and Asia. They get it inside. It is 11-point advantage for the underdog Fever. Great. A little bit of separation. And she hits the three. That's only the second three that Vegas has hit.
17 finals.
That Wilson bucket stopped an 8-0 Indiana run, and now here's Evans trying to get over to Jewel Lloyd. Good job to keep it in bounds. Chelsea Gray with the three.
Wasn't a perfect execution here on the fast break. Dana Evans tries to go to Jewel Lloyd, but look at the effort by Lloyd. And Chelsea Gray ran the floor and just spotted up.
So the run by Vegas, and now a timeout to her staff as well. Wilson. Shot clock into single digits now for Gray. Little step back. That's classic Chelsea Gray.
And you know as well as I do, but I do expect her to be featured in the offense with Asia Wilson on the bench.
A deflection leads to the Young breakaway. Good body control. Sims miss. Gray up ahead for Jackie. And a good decision by Sims. Oh, just 4 of 15 in the playoffs before she hit that three.
And that is something that Stephanie White told us today. She said, we're going to have to knock down shots.
Alyssa Smith gets inside of
people for staying between her and the basket, but that's what makes her the MVP. She makes contested shots consistently. She did not on Sunday.
No look. Chelsea to Asia for the flashy bucket. Jewel Lloyd will check in at the first whistle, the first sub for either team. Shot clock into single digits now for Gray. Hits for fadeaway.
What a bailout play.
Ball in the league last year.
And it's one of those players that was signed late for the Fever. They needed more. Wow. What a dime by Chelsea Gray.
Second row of fans.
You already know that Chelsea Gray's vision is impeccable in their threat.
As that cup out.
That was halfway down.
Saw a lot of Vegas shots look like that in game one, and Chelsea Gray's magic.
15-point lead here in the second quarter, and it's been the point guard. Chelsea Gray making offense easier for her team on the slice to the block, making the pass. How about the no-look to Asia Wilson in transition in this one? Threading the needle on the two-player game. It's a movie.
Up after the break, the State Farm halftime report. Go to second block of the night for Asia. Gray inside going on, and was not the Asia Wilson that we're used to seeing. That's Asia Wilson. Two-point foul from Jewel Lloyd.
Right here, the ball screen, and Asia Wilson on the short roll. And
another board for Asia. Now one away from a double-double. No look to Gustafson and the finish. Chelsea Gray working her magic. Biggest of the night.
Chelsea Gray has been a difference maker for the Las Vegas offense, finding spots, making incredible passes when the defense's head is turned, and here is another one to Gustafson for the easy lay.
Gray with 7 assists tonight, and many of them just her second playoffs. A couple of games for Indiana last year, now 2 games for Vegas this year. A lot of contact on the perimeter. Count it!
Chelsea Gray had to fight off contact the entire way to the bucket. And
Gray going through the options, and that's a good one. Jackie Young
Her cuts, denying some of her screening action, and really controlled her space much better tonight.
Off the fingertips of aerial powers. Another no look. Chelsea Gray into Melissa Smith, who continues on her career night.
This is a different Melissa
From Chelsea Gray.
Yeah, Chelsea Gray here just sees Melissa Smith on the backside, who closes out on two smaller defenders on the inside.
As well tonight, not just Kelsey Mitchell. Said we really need 4 players in double figures. Mitchell fell down there, and Gray able to lay.
Bounds from the Vegas Aces. And I couldn't tell from that angle why Mitchell went down.
Here's Gray. Inside, Smith able to lay it in. Alyssa Smith.
Well, certainly, with Chelsea Gray having the basketball in her hands, if there's going to be any kind of a mismatch or an open player, she will find them.
And saying, hey, that should be called every single time. She may have other gripes as well, but that was the crux
that was
of it.
The main one.
Young able to finish. Mitchell can hit the 3. Gustafson the rebound. Down court pass. Smith deep catch. The spin and the finish. Plus the foul.
Great pass, the get ahead by Chelsea Gray, and then Alyssa Smith just rim running the middle of the floor. Tough catch with 2 hands and the finish.
And the way the spacing for that starting unit changed after they acquired it. Had a big first half. Indiana won their 2 regular season games here against Vegas as Gray, tough bucket.
Because of Wilson's defense.
Sims has it knocked away. They can hit them in bunches here at home. Gray, what a tough drive and a spin finish. Enjoying what she's seeing. Largest lead of the game for Indiana. It's 5. Gray plops it in, and Smith drops it home.
Incredible. The number of players that are playing significant minutes who weren't even in their training camp this year.
Gray, pull-up jumper is good in Vegas.
Chelsea Gray using her size, strength, getting to the spot on the floor she wants to get to. This thing's all knotted up.
And did not call the timeout in time. Gray in the corner, connects on a 3. 3.6 left in the third. The fling ahead, beautifully done, and Young lays it in on a gorgeous lead feed from Gray. Lead into the 4th.
Not only beautifully executed, but beautifully drawn up, and just like a wide receiver, Young goes out. Chelsea Gray is as good as they come in terms of passing the basketball. 3-quarter court. What a way to end the quarter.
Just 5 of 6. Hold them under 20 assists. They're at 16. But Indiana has been unable to hit shots as Evans.
But she gets by defenders. Either she scores or facilitates big moments for the little guard.
Inbound taken by Gray. 4 is officially underway.
One of the matchups to keep an eye on is Lexi Hall on Jackie Young.
Wilson starts it with the make. In her career coaching her, expects a big game today.
You see the back screen here. I think she said she's never had back-to-back.
Gustafson was there as well. Mitchell was looking for a foul. Lloyd gets another. Jewel Lloyd.
3.
A pass, a force from Howard.
Woman's work is never done. A post player's work, Ryan, is never done. Oh, there it goes.
Gray sheds her defender and lays it in.
Gray is a big guard. She's big, she knows it, she's strong. She just overpowers Sims to get inside. I thought Gray had really good.
Giving it up. Oh, that's her pocket picked by Gray. Her attempt for her.
And then a really nice box out on this last possession on Aaliyah Boston.
Here is Smith. Smith rumbling through, lays it in, and Stephanie White.
Much confidence, and then the other end, the rip through and finish from Alyssa Smith.
That Stephanie White wanted offensively from Boston. Wilson kicks it out. Gray knocks it down from 3. Winner take all, game 5, Tuesday night in Vegas. Ace is looking to end it here. Young lays it in on a beautiful time.
Comes to the floor here. Back is turned, but knows. I mean, how well was that ball delivered?
Boom.
Oof, right under the fingertips of Boston. Remarkable.
Here's Gray. Dumps to Wilson. Wilson left alone, lays it in.
Double drag. And
Hull dumps it in. Timpson. Wow. Chelsea Gray, who's so good at that against bigger players, just ripped it away. He has an uncanny knack for that. And Wilson cashes in.
On A'ja Wilson, and a lot of contact as she's trying to move to get there.
Wilson able to lay it in. Smith.
Vegas runs a lot of side out of bounds where A'ja Wilson initiates, and then they're trying to get the ball back to her. The pass delivered perfectly, an easy 2 for A'ja. It was Vegas 7.
Gray gives it up. Wilson rummaging and finishing. But she has been our rock, adjusting and adapting to so many different roles and styles throughout the season. As Young lays it in, plus the fact.
Young starts by setting the screen and then comes off the other side using the screen. Curls in, one dribble, gets the foul call with a hand from Hull quickly.
Gray dumps it in. Wow, what quick feet from Wilson. Bucket in the foul.
And her feet are incredible, and how quickly she can move them. The pass, just the jump stop, dribble, get over. That's a situation where Howard just has to let it go, but A'ja Wilson absorbs the contact, certainly in her lower half.
87-77, Fever leading. Gray gets it up and in from 3. Gray launches and hits again. Can start for Indiana. Sims has her pocket picked by Gray.
It's A'ja Wilson.
Already 4 offensive rebounds and 6 second chance points for Indiana as Young lost it. Here's Gray. Gray has it knocked away by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Gray dishes. Smith is fouled and finishes.
Shoot, but still has vision. And as soon as Howard comes over, Smith right there. Howard's hand hit.
Here's Sims lobbing it to a running Howard. Waits, has it stripped, out of bounds, stays here.
That drill this morning with the towel, and it started out on the perimeter all the way into the post.
Wilson, the soft cut.
On the offensive end of the floor, and why not? She has so many weapons, so versatile, so good when she has.
Battling in the post. Wilson and Boston up top. Gray looking to shed Petty. Gray able to bank it in. Howard and Mitchell collide. Vegas has numbers. A poor pass to Lloyd. Indiana still scrambling, though, as Wilson lays it in. A'ja Wilson. Mitchell gets grabbed by Gray. Wrestled out of bounds.
Chelsea Gray, just a perfect bounce pass once she sees A'ja Wilson.
First points of the quarter for Mitchell. He finished top 5 in the MVP voting. Gray, splash. Here's Gray, pull-up jumper is good. Boston was tough given how infrequently they've called that in this series.
Yes.
Ones when she scores 15. Here's Gray. Played a really strong game. Gray, she got it. Uncanny knack to hit mid-range deliveries like that late in the...
1, 2, 3,
Well, Indiana has fought for Kelsey Mitchell. It's a 5-point game here in the 4th. Wilson drops it in.
Just making her mark on both ends of the floor. The screen, then she gets the back screen, catches, assesses, goes to work at her speed.
She's on pace to be just the 2nd player ever to average 5 stocks per game in a single postseason. As she lays that, Sims fakes the 3, Powers drives it, and throws it away. Up. Here's Young. Out to Gray. You bet!
Vegas Aces have been really good in this game about hitting threes in the bigger moments there. Natasha Howard right there, Chelsea Gray. We saw her hit some threes late in game 4. She's been more confident with her shot.
Here's Young. 3 to shoot. Out to Gray. Gray launches and hits! Chelsea Gray, a magician in overtime.
Chelsea Gray's career just makes shots that look like they are impossible to hit. Fading as the clock goes down.
Gray gets it into Wilson. Back to Gray. Lays it in.
In this moment has been evident for the Las Vegas Aces here in overtime. No one defending the inbounder. You go back to her. A'ja Wilson knows that, as does Chelsea Gray. They're starting to taste it here in Las Vegas.
Lloyd, the weak side rebound. Zipping up the floor. Evans, good feed. Gray, you bet!
And then Becky Hammon has told us we go as our guards go, and Chelsea Gray.
Here's Gray. Oh, what a look! Gray to Lloyd. The gorgeous dime to tie it. Thomas is 4 for 4. Lloyd, step back 2. Is good. Jewel Lloyd with 10 off the bench. Mercury, just 4 for the Aces. Pretty cleanly played opening half with outstanding shooting. Lloyd, another. Jewel Lloyd with 13.
And just a little flare screen by A'ja Wilson. Satu goes underneath it, but can't get there in time.
45.
It's about the scramble out, you know, getting high. We can't just let them dart us across out of our post defense.
All right, thanks a lot, Becky. We appreciate it. 7-0 run. Young working Copper to the corner. Gray. Gray hopping, dishing, Bell hitting from 3.
Great box out by Kalia Copper on Alyssa Smith.
Thomas flings it ahead, and Gray just took it away with the rebound. Gray gets it ahead to Lloyd. Lloyd yet to score in this quarter. Now she has.
This zone has been effective for Vegas. Definitely to the next one.
19 for Sabali. Lloyd. Another for Jewel Lloyd. Hunter missed it badly. Wickham gathers. Stripped by Gray.
She's as good at that as anyone in the league. The ability to strip the ball out of players' hands.
Evans connects.
It sure has, and they're able to get the steal. Chelsea Gray so good. Active hands, taking it away from the offensive player, Dana Evans. How about performance? 3 for 3 tonight from the three-point line.
15 points from Evans. 15 from Lloyd off the bench. Remember, Becky Hammon told us, as you referenced earlier,
Behind their shooter.
And was hobbling a little bit back down the floor. 14-3 of the night for Phoenix. Gray gets baseline and lays it in. It's Nate Tippett's #1 key to us before the game. You won't be happy about that.
Yeah, they've been really good this playoffs, taking care of the ball.
Oh, just a beautiful pick and roll. Gray and Wilson tied again at 82.
To deliver the basketball and how to get it there. Simple pick and roll, just right up where A'ja Wilson could go. Finish.
Nate Tibbetts and Becky Hammon. Both still with their challenges. In the corner, Evans again! And it puts Vegas in front.
Dribble penetration by Chelsea. Gets it to Dana Evans for the good look. How's she feeling about it?
The bench in game 1, this is her 5th 3.
Just spectacular, and a lot of credit to Chelsea to get the dribble penetration.
Can't hit Wilson board. And another chance for Las Vegas. Wilson fading and hitting.
No foul.
Todd gets it in. Copper guarded by Young. Looking for Sabali. 8 seconds left. Phoenix has to move. 5 seconds left. Sabali looking at the clock. Leaning. Can't hit. Rebound Young. The Aces take 1. it away on the perimeter.
Becky Hammond has talked all season about how important it is for her team to have the defensive stand, and they come in here, just do a great job making it hard. Kia Stokes with a terrific switch onto Kalia Copper to make things difficult, and then Chelsea Gray walls up. That's a really tough shot. Satu Sabali. Nothing easy, absolutely nothing easy for Phoenix on this possession. Yeah, they certainly looked out of sorts. No clean looks. Credit the Vegas Aces defense.
And Thomas, who made so many key plays to bring Phoenix back, misses the 2 free throws. Young hits her, but tonight about Evans. Here's Young giving it up into the corner. Bell navigating, dishing, 5 to shoot. Gray trying to make something happen. Will fade and hit. Loose ball, another chance here for the Aces. Here's Gray. Will take and hit from 3. In game 1, as Sabali's denied by Smith. 9 ties, 14 lead changes in that game. Gray the flip, Wilson the hit.
And coming.
Playing a game against Central Michigan then in my sophomore year, and they played so far off of me defensively, and I went to Jeff Walls, my head coach, I said, this has got to change, I can't take this. Really dedicated herself to her craft.
And Dana said, Becky gets it. She was an undersized guard as well, but it's
Wilson lays it in.
Not an undersized player. But she said, but Becky undersized.
Evans guarding Copper. Pass taken away. Gray pedals ahead. In. Can't finish. Foul board. Gray. She got it. A 10-0 run from Vegas and a timeout taken by the Mercury.
Starting things on the defensive end of the floor. What have they been doing? They've been getting stops, and they have also been using effort. Chelsea Gray getting to the offensive glass. And then Chelsea Gray, we've talked about this, how good she is with the get-aheads. Here's a post player with another rim run, making it look easy.
It's it over to Akol McConney. Here's Thomas. Gray takes it away. Vegas's guards have been outstanding, picking out scoring. Lloyd connects. Wilson facing up. Jab step. Jumper. Westbell looking to drive it. And again, a Vegas guard undercuts it. Lloyd with the steal. 6 turnover from Phoenix. As Gray. Copper can't hit that one. Another strong rebound from Asia Wilson. Gray leaves it. Wilson misses the lay. Not that one, though.
As soon as Chelsea Gray caught the ball, she was imploring her teammates to run the floor.
Bonner in the corner. No. Gray, I think, got a piece.
Yeah.
Gray leaves it for Wilson. Wilson. That's in another. Timeout, Phoenix.
Asia Wilson as she holds the pose. Chelsea Gray just stepping right into it. Defender has hands down, and how about this? Imploring her teammates to run, pushes the ball up the floor, looks one way, passes the other into Asia Wilson, who stays relentless on the glass. And then another drop dime by Gray to Wilson. The connection we've seen from these two women over the years continues here in game 2.
Wilson has 9 points during this 11-0 run and in a first half in these playoffs for Phoenix. Wilson, perfect touch from Gray.
Asia Wilson is having herself a half here in game 2. Terrific delivery from Chelsea Gray. Asia Wilson.
First half assist from Chelsea Gray. Asia Wilson's up to 18 and another steal for Phoenix. Copper the attack, had it stripped by Gray. Copper gets it back, can't put it in. Thomas looking for room. In a crowd, has it taken away again. Eldre and Chene.
They've got it locked down in studio, just like Vegas has had it locked down on the defensive end here, especially in the second quarter.
Asia Wilson at 20.
Faster.
We run those drills at my house with Evie. She's super fast with the backpack on. Gray, what a dart. And Smith lays it in, just beating the shot clock.
Of don't follow her eyes because her eyes lie. She looks one way, she delivers the other. Everybody follows her eyes here. And instead, Melissa Smith just has her hands ready. Get it into your best dribble penetrator's hands and see if she can create something off the bounce.
Wilson dishes out. Here's Gray. Slides it into Young. Young stops. Pops. Hits. Cuts the foul.
The cut should come, waited for it to happen, and then delivered it perfectly. And yeah, Young with the ability to just fake so that the defense goes by and then finish it. Really well done.
Young with 11 in the quarter. Young, 21 points in the third, a finals record, 30 for the game. The Aces a 15-point lead through 3. Fourth quarter action coming up next in game 2 of the short on that one. Gray the rebound, under 6 minutes to go. Gray, what a dish, and Young the finish.
Her movies, coming down, looking, delivering it, threading the needle. I mean, her head always assessing where she can deliver it, and then here. Making that movie, we see Chelsea Gray.
Well, movies have audio too.
Incredible this game, just look at her. Look at her eyes, she's looking back and forth. Where is this player gonna be? And then looks away and delivers it perfectly. That is such a tough pass and delivery.
5-0 out of the gates. Becky Hammond talked to us about wanting her team to come out with a better purpose on the defensive end as Wilson splashes the dishes. Looked like she might have had a layup. Sabali stripped, loses it. We've seen that. Gap step, jumper, no. Long rebound, Gray, mid-range, yes. Alyssa Thomas on her own track to the cup. And Young quickly answers on the other end. For Jackie Young has been. Sabali again using her size, double comes. Boy, is Gray good at that. Timed it perfectly. One player to beat. Gray does.
And then Chelsea Gray, how good has she been about ripping the ball away, getting out in transition as well.
First ever 7-game series in WNBA history. Wilson gets the step, lays it in, busts the foul.
For Asia Wilson here, holds off Bonner, then just one dribble finish, absorb the contact. Asia Wilson, talk about quick feet and explosiveness and the ability to get
13 in the first. Knocked away by Gray, and out of bounds. A touchdown lead for Vegas. Gray wide open, connects.
Chelsea Gray, again, a possession where Vegas's shooters just have ample time to line it up and fight.
With it. This is the 5th Vegas turnover. Thomas then stripped by Gray. It's uncanny. Copper up under and off. Lloyd keeps it in. Phoenix looks disjointed. The team was desperate. Connecticut gets a win. New York gets a win. Said, I told my team, I want to see what it feels like to win a game 3 up 2-0. And right now, Bonner with 23. Gray on the drive, lays it in, plus the foul.
The deep 3. Chelsea Gray's response is to use her strength and get to the rim, finishing the foul.
Tied at 88. Gray gets it in. Wilson on the drive. The fade. You bet! You bet! Asia Wilson with .1 to go. Puts the Aces in front by 2.
Doesn't matter. Dribble, left, spin back, clear look at the rim. What a tough shot, but she's made tough shots throughout the course of her career.
You're talking, I feel like your team brought the requisite intent early on in game 3 before they made that comeback in the second half. Wilson elevates and drops it in over Kalani Brown's extended arm. Asia Wilson. Look that Nate Tibbetts was hoping for that early in the shot clock. Gray, mid-range, short.
Bonner got caught on the screen a little bit on that one, and Gray doesn't need much space. We've grown to learn that, and is able to drain.
Too difficult shot, and Bonner couldn't get it to drop.
I thought when Alyssa Thomas got Asia Wilson off balance, she could have tried to draw a foul there.
And it would have been the second on her. Gray connects on a three. 8-point Vegas lead.
Just to see what their rotations look like. So, I mean, we want her to get early and often looks. Get in there.
Thank you, Becky. That is Becky Hammond. We'll get her some Manuka honey for that voice. As Copper banks it in. Trouble finds Evans. And now the Aces have numbers. Gray with some options. Lloyd in the corner. You bet! Half for Lloyd. Smith intercepts it. Too many mistakes from Phoenix in this first half, while the Aces have made none. Literally 0 turnovers thus far. Gray again!
Of finding her outlet, and once she does, Vegas now has numbers. 4 on 3. Share the ball. One more pass. Jewel Lloyd with the open 3 in the corner, and then Chelsea Gray coming down using the screen. Thomas gets stuck behind. She drains it. They are firing on all cylinders.
Good rebound, poked in the air by Lloyd. Another terrific offensive board. It's been a theme all playoffs for Jewel Lloyd.
Her pursuit of the boards from the perimeter has been incredible.
Evans connects on a corner pop.
Vegas is 7 of 11 from 3. Keep your eyes on Jewel Lloyd. She's not even in the frame at the start of the replay, and then just comes in, taps it to herself. And then it leads to this, just a catch and the pass to Dana Evans. She has been rock solid in these finals as well.
Lexus, 5 to shoot. Trying to get it to Bonner, taken away. 7th turnover for Phoenix in this first half. Wilson spins, floats, can't hit, but gets the whistle. Would have cut it to 13, 1:15 to go in this first half of game 4. Gray pedals inside, easy lay for Chelsea Gray. This is a 54-38 lead at halftime of game 4 with a 3-0 playoffs and in these finals, despite being a rookie. Wilson, pull-up jumper, rims in, put it away, lob it in, Brown can't grab it, and Gray keeps it in bounds. This second half, Young kicks to Gray, her 3 is good. A huge delivery from Chelsea Gray. Can't finish. Bonner, what a rebound, then was stripped. They came back to tie it before Asia Wilson's game winner. They're perfect from the line tonight. 9-point game. Gray's 3. You bet!
Wow, Chelsea Gray with the dash shot she has hit throughout the course of her career. Little screen, step back, defenders there. She can still drain it. And look at